All right, welcome everyone. There's where we're at so far. Looks like we've got the whole base encapsulated. The gears do work there. They're light there in the top. I think it feels very solid. It's going to be able to support a lot of weight as we build up. So that's where we are through step 19. Step 20, I thoroughly expect to be pretty much the only thing I get done today, because like I was saying last time, it looks like a pretty huge step. So, start off, we need A7 times 3. So, even more accordion pieces. So, 3 of these guys, and they gave us 1 spare. I think I'm going to try find them. On one end, and hopefully they'll just pop right out. These things just make me nervous on getting them to. Okay, that wasn't so traumatic. It appears that they've got legends on them. On each end it's got the triangles there, the circles there, so they are evidently directional. Try and remember to get back into the sanding them as I take them off so I don't have one huge sanding montage. That sounds like the dog saw something. Probably a rabbit outside. The corn's coming up, so the rabbits have got places to hide from now, so they can pop out and visit. Okay, then C14. There it is. That might be the one that's already fallen off. No, that's C10. C14. There's 16. Might want to lose other pieces that have already fallen off. Yeah, yep, there it is. C14. Looks like it's just a ring here. Pull these out while I'm going. Yeah, that one is still labeled, isn't it? Yeah, it's still on there, C13. Okay, and then to the side. Now I get this thing separated from its inner housing. Okay. Any more C? Nope, that's only C. And actually, where'd I put that piece of sandpaper from yesterday? Yeah. That should be, yes, that's one. And then on the inside as well. And one more set of them. Alright, that feels pretty smooth. And D16. D16. 16 is this guy down here. It's got a delicate outer circle too, so be careful with that for sure. It just felt like it was about to break there. There it went. Okay. Oh, any more D's? Nope, that's the only off of this one. Okay. And, oh well, I'm going with the sandpaper today, I guess. Okay. E18. Oh, that was. Nope. Okay, E18. That's the dang tool again. I gotta remember that. At least I remembered it before I spent 5 minutes looking for it this time. And P1 times 4. Which one's P1? Okay, that's these guys. Spacer, color, whatever you want to call them. P24, which is 110 millimeter axle. Nope, we're not on. That'd be this one. Yep, and that one. P29, which is a 23 mil sphere. And I would think. Yeah, no, it's not. It says it's that one. Say millimeters. 22. I can't imagine they. Okay. Yeah, 23 at the widest part there, yeah. Okay, got it. Excellent. And P40, which is P40, what are P40s? Silicone sleeve, okay. One of those today. Okay. So. Okay, so we're doing 2 sleeves on the bottom. Is it just... Yep, down flush. All the way down at the bottom there. No, it's not focusing, but it should be. But anyways, and then that goes up through this one. Then put 2 more collars, sleeves, whatever you want to call them, on the top. This is where I need that E18 to keep forgetting what it is. There he is. There's 2 more. Yep. this situation going. Then the sleeve top, and our planet goes into the silicone sleeve, evidently. So we got a nice. I wouldn't think they'd start with Earth, but it might be, or it could be. Actually, they could be starting from the outside in. So what's that? Neptune. Yeah, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto used to be, but now so it's probably Neptune now. But then we take this one. Okay, and you always make triangles to circles. It looks like I want triangle. Like you don't match them, you mismatch the. So I got triangles there, so I want circles this end. In theory. Not cooperating. There it went. Maybe. All right. Oh, got us a hat if you got a small enough head. I do not. I'm sure there's no decoration on that. I did put it on upside down. No, it's the same either way. Okay. Think about that collar down there. Then just same thing here, just line these up and they just slide right in. Well, actually that one did. This one's not gonna. Where am I catching there? Okay, there it went. Whoop. And it will push through on the middle part, so watch. You do want to leave it on the table to do the last bit of lining up, I think. Looks like it ought to be. Oh, this side's not. There it went. And this one. Get our. Okay, now it's there. Okay. There it went. There we go. That's just the bottoms. Okay. So we got this going on. Looks a little wider there, doesn't it? It's not. Top to bottom's all feeling evenly distributed. Got us an orbit. Now, the more I think about it, that must be Neptune. Yeah, they must be starting from the outside in. Okay, which does make sense. Okay, so that's the first phase of step 20. Now, set this aside and pull us some more parts. B16. B16. Okay, that's a spare, it says, so this is the real one. B22 times 2. Okay, that's our comets, I think this. And B24. Let's see on that one. Must be 24. Okay, it's another one of these. Oh, there it is right there. The satellite looks like. Yeah. Staring right at me. Okay. Move on to C. C10. C10. Okay, that's one that's broken off. Ah, there we are. Already broken off. Oop. And C13. Had another one. Oh yeah, that was the big gear ring assembly, wasn't it? Yep, C13. C13. Okay. Now I'm going to stop there and sand again, because I just remembered I don't want to have to do all of it at once. Okay, and then D2 times 6. Okay. Guys, over here, D2 times 6. That's these guys. That's only yep, that's all for that sheet. These are straightish. Just the 2 places on this one. Okay. E18, that's my tool, so I'm not going to look for that one. P1 times 4. These guys out. They like to run away. P25, which is 100 mil axis. I think that's that one. Looks a little shorter. Yep, 100 mil. P28, which is a 20 mil. If only they could just tell us what color it was, that would. 20 mil. That one's 23. Maybe this one. Looks promising. This one. Those are the only 2 real candidates, and they're both Okay, that one I'm over to 6 there for a second. Okay, so half a mil, you know, okay, let me look at the box and see what the box has to say about this. If I can reach it, let's see. Looks like the blue one. Okay. All right. And P40, which is the sleeve, silicone sleeve. I told y'all this is going to be a long step. We're not even halfway done yet. Yeah. And even on 21, we don't get to put it together. Okay. It looks like the next few steps is building the top on the solar system. You don't actually mount it onto the base station yet. Okay, but now let's see where I'm at. Okay, so similar to last time. A couple of collars on here. Don't recommend you do that to your fingers because that hurt. Okay. Through there. Way down. Get started. Way down. Silicone sleeve and planet. All right. Now take our ring, which reminds me we actually do have to wax this ring before we do that. Okay, so all my little pieces over the side here and engage the lubrication station. Okay. Okay. Try to decide what to be. I think I'm gonna go inside first because it's gonna be a mess no matter what I do. So I'm gonna try and clean off the. Okay, let's see what happens here. Yeah, it's hard to tell. Can't get a good area. If I can remember to hit it on the landmarks, maybe I won't be as bad. Okay, getting a rhythm now. No, I did not. Okay. Okay. Now, just try and go. Hard part is keeping track of where I'm at. That's the. I think, no, I've got a little bit further to go yet. Just a few more. Too much on those, but it'll wear out. Okay, that's it. Now for the outside. Hopefully it's easier. I don't think there's any doubt how little experience I have using a paintbrush just by how I'm doing this. I think I took an art class in 9th grade. That seems right. So, more than 30 years ago, probably the last time I really used a paintbrush for any more than 10 or 12 seconds at a time. Alright, 30 years ago. Wow, didn't realize I got that old. When did that happen? Just turn around and it's gone. Alright. Lubrication station out of the way. And actually, I've got all that wax on there. I'm going to use the lubrication station as an assembly station today. So take these pieces here. They go yeah. Okay. And the ones with the big circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, the ones with the big circles get the standoffs, or whatever you want to call these guys. The support brackets. And just like that, I missed one. In the right place. So 2 on the sides, 1 at the top and bottom, it looks like. They are not symmetrical either. I thought they were symmetrical. Am I going? And I did them, most of them wrong. Okay, didn't realize I'd ran out of time there, but if it wasn't on there, I just realized I put most of them on upside down. They're supposed to go down with the leg down and the flat flush part up, and I did every one of them upside down. Except the last one, which I guess is a blessing, so I don't have to try and put that part on with these in the wrong way. And I just noticed that they do have lines on here to show how you're supposed to line up the support bracket. I'm assuming that's what that line is for anyway. Okay. And I'm going to put all the little decorations on after I put on this part, because I can see myself getting frustrated with this and breaking those little bitty fragile pieces. So you in there. Okay, this isn't going to be too bad. Oh yeah, that. Oh, nice, nice. That was very much nowhere near as bad as I thought it was going to be. The easy access to it did make all the difference for that. So I guess I can put all these pieces in now. See, so. Okay, so we're in it like this. This one is supposed to be B22 according to the instructions. I rather doubt it matters, but I will follow their instructions. And B16. B22 again. It's not cooperating as good. Ooh. Made a bad cracky sound. Let's not do that. Leave that alone. Okay. We got our decorations along the outside edge there. Go and focus on something. Quit focusing on my ring. Okay. Slide you back over for us another second. And actually, we're still building on that thing, but we'll get to that. G13 times 3. What is? Oh yeah, there is a G. Okay. Ooh, excuse me. G13 times 3. There we are. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and that'll be all the wood pieces for this one, so let's sand them down right quick. Okay, and P17 times 3, that's going to be one of these are going to be the long screws. Looks like all 3 of them. Yep, those 3. Probably need my screwdriver. Yep, that is, and P39, okay. Is one of these acrylic collars. There's the 74 mil. So it's that one. All right. Let's see here. What's it? Oh, I was supposed to get G22 as well. I jumped the gun. Oh, G22 is already falling off. I just saw it sitting. It's one of our strays. Oof, right there. Okay, so do a quick. One of those where it's got some schmutz in there. Okay, and what are we doing here? Okay, I'll remove the peel. And some 2 pieces on each side. On each side. All right, here we go. There it goes. Okay, so we go up through the middle here, and these go in. These. Okay, I'll be honest. I thought they were gonna be close. I'm not gonna worry about that. I'm gonna worry about these right now. Then through these. And line up one. Okay. I wish they'd given us some nuts or something to hold those down, but probably not clearance on a moving piece yet. Okay, that's that page. Now, more. I guess we will need the. Yeah, let's see. F. Come here. F1 times 7. 7? Yep. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. Oh, any more F's on this one? Yep, one F18. 2015. 6, 17. Okay, I give. Where's F18? It's another collar. Ah, F18. Well, okay, it's got the decoration on it. Okay. G13 and G19. G19 was just right there when I picked it up, so I saw it. And G13, another one. Okay, yep, another one of those. Okay. Okay, still going. Okay. Oh, that's just the way, that's just machining, that's not... Okay. Now. Okay. So, these guys up for a second. You're on top, so I remember you. And need waxing, says around this collar here. It's going to have, must be a friction point. They say gives you some. Fortunately, it's nice and clear when it's melted like this, and the color of the wood also disguises it, but it'll be underneath, I'm sure, a bunch of stuff. Okay, make sure I get a good everywhere coverage. Okay, now. Oops. Okay, get on over there. Okay, supposed to take this assembly and right through there. And actually it says F18 goes on the bottom. Wasn't expecting that. Oh, it actually fits in the... now I see why they want the wax there. Okay. They highlighted around it, not... Get that back out. I'm going to wax around the edge of this thing too, because it's actually recessed down into the collar there. Okay. I don't know if the inside is going to have any rotation on it or not. I'm going to go ahead and hit it anyway, because it looks like I'm about to build up past this acrylic anyway, and it's not going to be showing. Okay, now into your little slot there. Okay. Over there. Okay, now. And G13 goes above that one. Okay, so that will be riding on the surface, so that's going to be... Okay, so it did need the wax around this part too. Then 3 of the F1s. Oops. One, 2, 3. Okay. Now, I take this one. Let's see, this is supposed to be oriented like... Not like this, it looks like, and this one is supposed to go... Wait a second. Yeah. Looks like that. Oh. Okay. Then 2 more F1s. G19. Got a little bit of decoration on that one. Okay, and the last two F1s. Okay. That is not structural. This is. Okay. And hold everything together. This is what we got so far. Alright. A little wobbly there, but I'm sure it's going to tighten down once we actually get put nuts on these screws. Let's set that. Yeah, there's more waxing to do, so let's just set you there for now. Okay, need A8. Okay, that's A8. This looks bad. Very high probability of breakage here. Very fragile. No, not too bad. Okay. Set that there. Hopefully I don't break it now that I've got it off this form. And over to C. C3. 2, C8, 16. C3. Okay, so it's this one. Okay. Break those out. Let's see, 8 times 2. These guys. Down to G14. 20, 15, G14. That's a fancy one. Second. Sort of reset those. Okay, that's all the wood pieces, so let's do the sanding right quick. Sorry folks, my memory card filled up there. I wasn't paying attention. I thought I'd said I had plenty of time left on it when I started that last section. I guess not. I didn't realize this had this many connection points. Okay. But let's see. Yeah, the only thing to wax on this one, is this one, so we'll do that. But, so that's G14. Now I need P1 times 4. That's our colors. I'll keep them from running away this time. One more. There you go. Alright. P10 times 3. That's a square nuts. Okay, so let's plan on sealing it all together this time. There it is. Okay. P25, which is another 100 mil. Axle rods, structure, doodad. P30, which is a 20 mil planet. Smaller one. Looks like Nope, that's too small. Try the beige one. Okay, so they were both 20 mil. Okay. Yeah, so I guess the blue and the tan here are interchangeable. Okay, this one's got ring. That's Saturn, the ring, so this must be Saturn. Okay, not gonna do that. Okay, and P40, which is the sleeve. All right. So, first things first, let's bring in the lubrication station and get that gear waxed. Okay. Once again, a bunch of teeth on this one. And other side. But y'all are really glad I didn't try and do this one yesterday now. As soon as I seen all these steps, I knew this was going to be a big one. I'm sort of worried that the rest of the steps may be one dayers. One more. Oh, there it is. Okay. Let's see here. Get out of the way. Bring this assembly back in. And this. Okay. It didn't tell me I needed E18 on this one. Thought I could get it going there, but not. There. Okay. I'm going to put the rings on last because I still find them exceedingly fragile. and go in. No. Yep, it's this. Okay. And our gear on top of, dropping trash in there. And those there. Make sure we get our beveled edges up on there. Cool. Pop on. Okay, try that one again. Okay, I thought I cross-threaded up. Probably just got a little wax or something in there. Okay, should be. Oh, we're still not done. Okay, trying to. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, we're not tightening these down yet. Just get them in place and align them with the pictures on the form there. Okay. And like I say, that goes on here, but I'm gonna leave that off for the time being, because like I say, that just looks like something I'm gonna break. Okay, so we got a pretty solid structure now. And all these. Got our planets, 3 of them on there. I think that acrylic is just a placeholder. I don't think it's going to stay on, but it might. I don't know yet. Okay, but I'm going to set that over there because I get to pull a bunch more pieces now. This is going to be ridiculously long. Okay. A8. What's that? Another A8? Oh, no. Okay, yeah. I was about to try and redo that same one. Oh, yeah, there's not many pieces on this one. Okay. E9 times 6. 16, is that E9? No, it's E16. Where's, oh, E9. Okay, that's little pegs here. So 6 of them. 4. 6. I'll take an extra one there, I guess. And E18. That's the tool. Okay. And G4 and G6. Alright. G3, G1, G4, and G6. Okay, gotcha. maybe. I remember. Okay, let's use the... Okay, this is the home stretch, folks. We are almost there. Okay, we take this guy onto the nuts. Okay, kind of. Okay. And then these pegs go in that way. Whoa. According to the picture, they go in that way. Like that with the... and it should be pretty solid all the way down. So I guess go down flush. Yeah, it looks like it. Don't hit the acrylic. Okay, yep, there it went. Okay. Okay, they're all three there. They're still there. Okay. And I guess tighten with the screwdriver, it says. I say those. The square nuts hold that last piece holds the nuts in place, so you don't have to worry about putting a wrench on them. Tighten them up down here. Get on there. Getting tired and shaky now. Okay, that's pretty tight. Got a nice solid form it looks like now. Okay, now we take this down here. Oh. It's similar to the top, it lines up. And now I gotta worry about breaking the planets. Okay, nah, popped right in. Excellent. A little pressure. Last one. All right. Let's see. So that's actually really close to being flush on top and bottom with that acrylic piece in there. That's nice. And so the absolute final step is we are supposed to wax the surface of this one. So like I say, it's going to be, well, this is going to have I'd say most of the weight of the structure on it, so I'm going to make sure I get a good coat of wax on this one for sure. Probably too much at this point, but that's too much is not enough when it comes to grease and stuff. Most of the time. Okay. But that concludes step 20, finally. I know this is a long one, folks, so if y'all are still here, I appreciate it so much, y'all watching. I appreciate all your viewers. I'm nearing out on 800 subscribers. I think that's really cool. I appreciate each and every one of you. I know there's literally anything you want to watch is on YouTube, so I appreciate you spending any time at all with me. And as always, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, complain, share, do whatever you want to with all of that. Be good to one another, stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.